Hi guys, so I'm in the bathroom now. As you can see, I got these gloves on, which you can't see because I also have these little feet things on. So, these are collagen gloves, and this is an exfoliating foot mask. So I went ahead and put these on because this one I have to leave on for an hour. That tape came undone. And these ones I had to leave on for 20 minutes. I didn't want you guys to have to wait that long on the phone with me. I'm going to close this door because Powerpuff Girls is really loud in the living room right now. So I wanted to go ahead and give you my thoughts on them for now. So first, this has been on, so it says to leave it on for, this is the foot mask. It says to leave it on for 50 to 90 minutes, and then you take it off, throw it away, massage your feet, and it should start exfoliating within 5 to 7 days. First of all, I'm not very happy that it's going to take 5 to 7 days for me to actually know if it's working, but it is what it is. So the first thing I noticed whenever I took this out of the package, whenever I took a foot mask out of the package, it smelled really good. So if you look at it, it says cut along the dotted line because it has these two big sock things, which you can kind of see the shape of them in the diagram there. And they're like stuck together at the top where your ankle would go. You have to cut them apart. And then it says to tear it open at the dotted line. First of all, there's no dotted line. Second of all, there's no perforation for you to tear it open, so you have to cut it open. And that kind of sucked a little bit, but it was fine. So I put it on my foot, and it has this little spot here where there's tape. It has a little sticker on it that says open. You just pull the sticker off. You put it on just like you put on a sock, and then you close the tape part. That's what I have done so far. And after that, I just waited. I talked to a friend for a little while. Basically the same concept with these collagen gloves. So, the first thing I noticed, actually I was reading the back, and they put intense ye instead of intensely. So there's an I there instead of an L. I thought that was kind of funny. But, so you wash and dry your hands, take the gloves out of the package. It says tear open along perforated edge and place hands inside gloves. Same thing. So the hands were stuck together here, the gloves, and you have to cut them apart and then cut them open. There was no perforation. And then it has the same fold over thing. These ones you only have to wear for 20 minutes. Then you take the gloves off and you don't rinse your hands, which I think is going to be really weird. So both of these feel like my hands and my feet are in aloe vera gel, which is kind of weird. So the skin has a 4-week regeneration period, so it's most effective when you use it twice a month for the first month and then as needed. So yeah, that's how these are supposed to be used. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off first. I went ahead and put my camera right here so that you guys can see what's going on. Oof, okay. It's hard to do things with the gloves. Alright, let me take this off. Wow, so it looks like there's soap bubbles along my ankle. Alright. So it says to massage your feet. Just rub it in. Oh. This is going to be... I don't think I can walk on the floor after this because there's still this gooey stuff, and it doesn't say to rinse it off, so I don't want to rinse it off in case I'm not supposed to rinse it off. It doesn't say rinse it off or leave it on. It doesn't say anything. It just says take it off, take this off, throw it away, massage your feet. I guess you gotta rub it in or something? I don't know. This is weird. I'm trying to rub it in. It looks like a soapy, like when you wash your hands and you don't have enough water for your soap and it just gets like whitish. I'm trying to get you guys to be able to see it, but I don't think you can. So yeah, I'm just trying to rub this in. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't really know because it doesn't say. I wish it said. It's not like absorbing in really. I think my feet have probably absorbed in as much of it as they can over the past hour. Oh, you can definitely see it if I do that. Hang on. You see the whitish marks, kind of like when you use too much soap or too much lotion even. Yeah, I don't know if my feet are able to absorb any more of this stuff. They've already absorbed because my feet have been sitting in this for almost an hour now. So I guess that's the best that foot's gonna do. I'm gonna put this cloth back on the floor so that stuff doesn't stick to my feet. Alright, now take off this foot. So I went ahead and did both feet since it comes with 2 socks. This is really stuck. Jeez, it's really stuck. Forget this. I'm just gonna cut it with some scissors. I'm impatient that way. There we go. Okay. Now let's take that off. Also, the inside is lined with a kind of like a mesh. I'm sure you guys can't see that, but the inside is lined with like a type of mesh, paper towel-y feeling substance. I feel like this is probably a chemical exfoliating process because it doesn't feel like exfoliating stuff. You know, there's no beads in it, there's no roughness to it. It just feels like gel. And it says that it has like lemon in it. It says rose, lemon, apple, orange. So like that removes your calluses while chamomile extract calms the skin. And I don't know, I mean it does smell really good, so that's kind of a plus. But the whole process takes a really long time. This is definitely something that I wouldn't want to do to myself for a long time. It's more so something that I would want someone to do to me because rubbing my own feet is kind of like difficult, a little tedious. And part of that's just because I'm leaned over at an awkward angle so that I can see you guys and you guys can get the whole feel of the process and stuff like that. You know, that's part of it, but still, even so. And it's just kind of annoying how long it takes, in my opinion. I hope that it does kind of exfoliate my calluses a little bit, though, because I have noticed my calluses are, like, really large right now, and it's a little uncomfortable. My skin looks a little, like, my skin on my foot looks a little lighter, a little more oxygenated, but that could be from the mask, it could be from the rubbing, it could be because it was in this gel stuff for almost an hour, you know? I can't really say if that's because of the exfoliating properties. So yeah, that's that one. And then now we're going to take off the collagen infused gloves. So you just take them off and that's it. It says not to rinse them off, not to rinse your hands. Now I will say whenever I got collagen gloves at a nail salon once, and they rubbed my hand for a little bit. I mean, my hands do look pretty nice. They rubbed my hand for a little bit in the glove, and then they took my hand out, and I'm pretty sure they wiped my hand off. So I don't know for sure about not rinsing it and stuff like that. It's kind of weird, kind of gross, not gonna lie. So yeah, there's that. I will be right back because I left some of the products in the room. Okay, and we're back. I also need to plug in this computer that I'm recording on so that it doesn't die. Whoa. There we go. Alright, cool. Excellent. There went my phone. Alright. So that feels kind of weird. I'm just going to throw these away now, the gloves and the socks. My hands feel weird. Like, kind of gooey. Kind of like I put on too much hand sanitizer. Alright, so after that I have 3 products. And The first one is the black mask. That's the next thing that I'm gonna do. Actually, before I do that, I'm just gonna get a dry cloth and just wipe my hands. Cause like I said, that's kind of, they got a warm, damp cloth and wiped my hands off after they took the collagen gel off at the salon. So I would figure that I should do it like a similar way. But anyways, so I have this black mask. Just gonna get my bobby pins here and pin my bangs back. Alright. Oh, I hate black masks. Oh, they always hurt. And they never really work. Anyone who tells you their black mask worked probably didn't have blackheads to begin with. Or maybe I'm just unlucky, I don't know. But they never work for me. Oh, okay, so this is on the bottom here. There we go. Let me close this back so Powerpuff Girls isn't blasting in your ears. Unless you like Powerpuff Girls, which is cool, but... Okay. So, dry the cleaned area and apply mask to desired area, avoiding eyes, eyebrows, and lips. Peel off after 10 to 15 minutes to achieve better results. Apply toner so as to tighten the pores and cleanse the pores thoroughly. Yay. Pray for me. Okay, now there's no going back. Alright. God, I hate black masks. I hate them so badly. My other problem is you can't put the black mask on your lips or anything, obviously, because your lips is very thin, delicate skin, but I tend to get blackheads on, like, the edges of my lips. So that kind of sucks that I can't really get that fixed. I just hate blackheads, to be honest, because you can't get rid of them. They never want to pop. So you can't ever pop them and get them away like you can with a regular pimple, which you technically, according to dermatologists, should not pop your pimples, but everybody knows everybody pops pimples anyways. So I'm not even gonna front like I don't. Alright. I try not to get it too high on my forehead because even if I pin my hair back, I have these little hairs, most girls probably have them, that like curl over, and I don't want to get them stuck in it. So that should be good. Now we wait 10 to 15 minutes. Great. I'm gonna wash my finger off that I just used to apply the mask. This is gonna be fun. You guys get to watch me be tortured by the black mask. I saw a thing once that was a DIY black mask, and it was like activated charcoal and Elmer's school glue. So I was like, that might be interesting to try one day. Today is not that day, and I don't have any Elmer School glue anyways, but... So, the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and try is the Sweat and Fat Burning Cream. Now, as you guys may recall, if you've seen my other videos, I did a fat burning slimming cream before, and it made me very, very physically uncomfortable. It says that you should start feeling it within 15 minutes. I felt it probably way less than 15 minutes, I'd say. And it burned, and then when it stopped burning, it just itched so bad. And I haven't had an itch that intense since I was pregnant and had the pups rash. That's how severe it was. Which pups rash is like the itchiest thing ever. So I'm really hoping that this one isn't super itchy like that, because, oh, that was awful. And then it just stung because I didn't scratch where the cream was, but I scratched around that area, like if the cream was where the barcode was, I scratched like here, kind of like next to it, but not on it, because I didn't want to scratch the actual cream and mess things up. But just scratching even around it made like that area burned, and that burned for a little while after I took it off. And if you guys recall, I took it off earlier than you're supposed to, because you're supposed to leave it on for like for like 2 hours, and I took it off maybe 20-30 minutes max. So, our powerful fat-burning cream can produce heat quickly to eliminate excess substances in the body and inhibit the absorption of excess nutrients. Blah, 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 blah. We recommend the cream be used after a shower when the pores are open. No, don't do... Just for the record, anything that says do it with your pores open and it's like an intense thing, probably don't do it with your pores open the first time. I would say the first time, do it when you are about to take a shower. Like before you shower, not after. Say, apply a good amount to your desired area, massage gently into the skin, and allow the skin to absorb it. Apply twice daily, you'll feel the heat after 15 minutes. If the heat's not too intense, this seems like the same thing, but in small packages instead of the one big one. So first, I'm going to move this over here so that you guys don't have to see all of my chubs and stuff. You can look in my beautiful bathroom closet. Alright, let's see. I don't want you guys to see it. I knocked over my husband's electric razor. You know what? I'm actually just going to leave it here. And I'll just move the mirror over to here instead. And it's fine. Cool. Nope, don't fall. Not cool. Okay. Let's move the baby's bathtub. Just lean over there. Just bear with me. It works. Alright. Now, let's see here. No. It got in my ponytail. Okay, let's stop. So the first thing I noticed is there's not an opening spot, so I'm going to have to cut this open. Alright. Cut that open. Alright. Let's rub some of this stuff on the target area. Yeah, this feels like it's literally the same stuff. It has that same burny menthol feeling in the beginning that I felt last time. It smells kind of like icy hot. My hair keeps getting my black mask. I'm going to have to take a shower. It feels a little like, actually this might feel a little bit different. This feels a little like icy hot, which isn't that bad. I used to use icy hot a lot. Now, I didn't use, so just doing my stomach alone, I didn't do like hips, thighs, anything else, just my stomach. That only used about half of the little tube, so that's kind of good that it doesn't use a whole lot of the tube compared to like how much there is in the tube. That's good. Just gonna wash my hands with some soap here to make sure that I don't have any more black mask or fat burning cream on them. Alright, now while we are waiting for that, I am going to test out the water bottles. The last product that I have to test out. Okay, so this is one of those water bottles that's like great for if you travel. I'm going to tie my shirt up in the back so that it's not getting in my way. I don't want it to get any of this cream on it because I was hoping to go out today. There's a Hawaiian fair at the mall today. So it has like a little strap that you can fold up here, which is kind of cool because not all of them have that. And you do that and you unfold it. So basically, if you travel a lot, you know, or if you've ever flown on an airplane, you know that you can't have more than, you can't have more liquids than, like it can't be more than 3.4 ounces per container, and all of the containers have to fit in a Ziploc bag. Well, this is a water bottle that you can fill up at your water fountain. So basically, you just take it, you roll it up. With this one, it has the little strap, so you put the strap in the little part, and then you just put this in like your carry-on bag or in your personal item, which is like a purse. Then whenever you get through airport security, you can fill it up in a sink, in a water fountain. You can buy water at like one of the restaurants in the airport and then fill it up with that. Whatever you want to put in it, really. It doesn't even have to be water. It can be soda or something. And that's cool because then you don't have to worry about having to not have enough to drink. So first thing I wanted to test was that it clips here. You can unclip the metal part and then push the button and it flips back. Some of them, the spring isn't very strong, so that's why I wanted to test that. Okay, so now you unscrew it, and as you can see, as the air gets in it, it expands back up. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with some water here in my sink. I use cold water. I don't want to drink hot water. There we go. And then screw the lid on. And ta-da, now I have a water bottle. Okay, so this one, the water doesn't... Oh, it did. Okay. Well, whenever I first turned it up to take a drink, the water didn't come out. I had to suck for the water to come out. It doesn't come out until you suck the actual bottle. See? But if I were to, let me make sure this is over my sink, squeeze it, then the water comes out. And if you, because it has, I don't know if you guys can see in it, but it has like a little seal. And then of course, whenever you're done using the water bottle, you can unscrew the lid. If there's any water left in it that you don't want to keep in it, you can dump the water out. Squeeze the air out. Put the lid back on. Roll it up. If there's still a little bit extra air in it, you can squeeze the air out of it like that by opening it and then close it again. And then flip your strap. There you go. I've wanted one of these since I first saw them. My aunt has some. I thought they were super nifty, so I'm really excited to have one of these. And it works. So the same thing with the cream. It's really starting to itch now, and the itching is really uncomfortable. If I look at my belly, it's like I'm getting like some goosebumps or something. I think it's kind of hard to tell because of course the cream isn't perfectly smooth and flat. There's some like raises in it and stuff because you don't rub it in, you just put it on and like rub it around to cover the area. It's not as bad as last time, but it also hasn't been as long as last time whenever I started getting driven crazy. So I don't know how I'm gonna be able to deal with it. This mask is definitely still wet. It also definitely has some of my hair in it. That is the worst. That's like the only bad part about face masks, man. Which of course is different with the black mask. The black mask, the whole thing sucks. They are so painful. So painful. But I'm gonna do this and try to get it to come off. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and step on my bathroom scale right now and weigh myself and just see where I am, having had this on for a little bit. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you guys how much I weigh because I don't want to, but whenever this stuff finally is too much, I will take it off and then weigh myself and see if I have lost any like little bit of weight or anything like that. I wish I had more products here. I should have brought some from the bedroom instead of doing all of them in there. It's drying a little. I mean, it's almost dry, but there's definitely still some gooey spots. I can feel that it's dry, like on my, like right here, because it's starting to feel tight. If you've never worn a face mask like that peels off, like the black mask or like any peel masks, then you don't know this, but you start to get like this tight feeling, and that's how you know that area is dry. Doing this distracts me from the itchiness. So if you can do anything distracting while you're wearing the fat burning cream, that helps a lot. Just any distraction, because it really, really itches. Which, it's not itching as bad quite yet, but I can tell that it's getting itchier and itchier as it heats up, and it's so unbearable. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Let's go ahead and read what it says about the black mask. It's a blackhead removal peel-off mask. Deep into the bottom of pores to absorb the blackhead and dirt. Help to adjust skin to balance water and oil. Shrink pores and firm skin. Clean and clear, while vitamins and plant extracts soften the skin to restore a youthful glow. Usage. Dry the cleaned area and apply mask. It says mask with a Q-U-E. Right there. That's kind of cute. Mask Q. Apply the mask on the desired area. Avoid eyes, eyebrow, and lips. One eyebrow. Peel it off after 10 to 15 minutes. To achieve better results, apply toner so as to tighten and cleanse the pores thoroughly. It should have added apply toner after, because you wouldn't apply the toner before. Otherwise, it would just kind of take off all your toner. It includes water, glycerin, polyvinyl alcohol, carbon black, methylisothiazolinone, VP/DM-APA acrylates copolymer, aroma, and vitamin E. It says like the technical name for vitamin E. Okay. It's really starting to itch. God, I hate that stuff. Okay, this is still wet. I don't know why this is taking so long. It says 10 to 15 minutes. It's definitely been at least 10 to 15 minutes. It's been at least 15 minutes. Come on. Oh, this hurts. Beauty is pain, guys. It's hard to be a woman. Oh, I just want to scratch my belly so hard. Oh, it hurts hurts. You gotta tough through it and be a woman. It's mostly my forehead and my cheeks that are still really wet. I wish I had a fan in here. That would probably help. Okay. I'm starting to get to the point where I can't stand this stuff, and I really, really, really just want it off. So let's see how much further I can push beyond that. Okay, now I can definitely 100% confirm that there are goosebumps on my belly where this stuff is. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Goosebumps. Do you get goosebumps when you work out? I don't really know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. I'm fanning my belly now. How long has this stuff been on? Not nearly 2 hours, that's for sure. And that's the recommended time to leave it on, is for 2 hours. I wonder how long you have to keep it on before it stops hurting. Not really hurting, but itching. It's just itching. It itches so badly. Oh. I wonder how long, if it ever stops itching. Honestly. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Alright, I think I'm just gonna take it off now because it's so bad. It's so bad. I can't do this. Oh. Oh. Okay, now I'm gonna step on the scale and see if it actually burned any fat or anything. If I weigh less. Oh, it says that I lost 0.4 pounds, so that's good. So it can confirm that it does indeed work. Now I'm just gonna wash my belly off with soap. Because this burns. I wiped it all off and it still burns. And it's probably gonna burn for a little while. Oh, it itches. I'm scratching it while I rub this stuff off while I wash it. Like I'm putting a lot of pressure. Wow. It hurts, guys. It hurts. I'm going to use cold water instead of hot water and see if that helps at all. Because it hurts. The cold helps. So that's probably why it itches, because it's too much heat, maybe. I don't know about you guys. If you work out for a really long time, sometimes my muscles that I'm working start to itch. I guess that's because they're getting so hot, so maybe that's why this burns, because it's so hot. I'm just going to put this cold washcloth on it. That makes it itch a little bit less. So it did make me lose a little bit of weight. I did do the scratch around thing again, and so now I have like marks from that that'll probably go away soon. Oh, I'm just gonna scratch my belly. Oh, it itches so bad, guys. Ow. And we're back to trying to dry the black mass because it's still wet. I can't say for certain that it's still wet because it doesn't dry as fast as the package says, or if it's because I live in a humid climate. Because it could really be either one. Living in a humid climate makes things take longer to dry. No matter what it is, it's going to take a little longer to dry if you're in a humid climate. That's just, common sense. If the air is wet, the thing's going to take longer to no longer be wet. Anyways. Okay, just barely damp now. My forehead's still really wet. I guess I put a little too much on my forehead. Go figure. Alright. I really just want this to be dry. So I think that because of how long this video is already getting, because I'm waiting for this, I'm just going to peel off the edge and peel it up this way and not try to peel off the whole thing at once. And that'll just peel off the parts that are already dry, because this side, with an exception of a teeny tiny patch here, this side is pretty much dry. Okay, so this doesn't hurt as much as most black masks. It does hurt some though, I'm not gonna lie. But no, I remember putting on a black mask once and I thought I was gonna die. And this is nowhere near that bad. I'm trying to not get the wet areas, so I'm like pulling it weird. So looking at my skin, just in the areas that I already peeled this off of, it hasn't gotten like any of my blackheads, as I predicted, because most black masks don't really get my blackheads very well. And it could just be me, but I think that's probably for most people. My skin looks lighter, as though I just washed it, which, you know, this is a cleaning thing, and I did wash it before I put the mask on, you know. But in general, it didn't really do anything, which is about what I predicted. So it's as good as any other black mask out there. So if you guys are interested in any of these products, go ahead and check the description. I have the links to all of them. If you guys want me to look for any specific products to test, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Also let me know if you have anything that you want me to, any products that you want me to test, like if you're a seller, if you're an agent. And let me know if you want to test and review Amazon products as well. I can set you up. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!